because it's a little embarrassing. But
we're not asking you.
Are you cry?
Look,
strong
we're
woman.
not asking
I thought you were a strong woman.
I hope you guys have a really good day. I'm leaving.
Hold on.
No, you're gonna cry.
Hold on. We're not. Look.
I thought you were a strong woman.
Andrew Wilson absolutely goes off on this entitled woke feminist during the Whatever podcast, calling her out for her complete lack of respect in this heated moment in this clip. And this feminist tries to take control of the conversation, acting like she can set the rules for the host and the show, but Andrew isn't having this at all. He calls her out for her selfish, self-important attitude right to her face and tears her apart for her weak justifications for her behavior. So let's get into this clip and watch Andrew Wilson absolutely shut down the nonsense with straight, cold, hard facts.
Hold on. Can you just, I hate to interrupt you, Andrew. Can you just, can
Yes.
you repeat what you just said to me privately there?
Yes, I will be needing to leave at 6 p.m. So for anyone who is leaving, or who is watching and not 6:30, because I have a lot of reasons, and one is that I have to drive 2 hours tonight in the dark. So I would like to leave at 6 p.m. and I'm making that known, and I hope that our agreement can be fulfilled.
But can you specify? I mean, you agreed to do
6:30. I thought
6:30. That was the agreed upon.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, asking me to continue to explain myself is a little bit tiring, but there's a lot of reasons. I mean, I have some health issues. I just sitting here for this prolonged period. I was not told, by the way, that this was going to be 3 hours. I thought it was going to be an hour max. So I agreed.
We didn't specify that it was going to be an hour max. So why would you assume?
I actually was very poor communication on your end. But anyways, I'm telling you that I will be leaving at 6.
Not poor communication on your end. You're going to a show and didn't bother asking how long it was going to be?
No, I did when I got here, but I will be.
Wait. When you got here?
I'm leaving at 6. Okay, so we can have as much of a debate as we want.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand.
And if that's not satisfactory, I will leave now. Like, I'm just letting you know. Like, this is not an environment for me that I am
oh my
enjoying.
God, you whine so much. You're such a whiner. You just whine and cry.
But yeah,
about
I'm just letting you know. I don't.
But what was the other thing you said?
I can't do a debate. He's going to ask me questions about my worldview I wasn't prepared for. I'm just here to teach and monologue, and I don't want. It's fucking ridiculous.
If I signed something about coming here.
So she agreed to 6:30 right in front of me. And now she's retracting it. It's like, what is going on? I don't know.
And mind you, Andrew has just already done 2 debates. He did one on Friday and on
flew
Thursday.
in also for my opponent.
And
very kind to me. You're welcome.
Kind. Thank you.
Those debates.
I also don't live here. I flew in. I'm in Chicago, so.
Right. Those debate. Wait, I'm a little confused. You flew in.
I flew in. I have family that lives an hour away, so I spent a little bit of time with them this morning, and then I'm going to see them again before I fly out tomorrow.
Well, okay, we'll discuss that after the show. But if you looked at our channels and the length of our previous debates, the past 2 debates that we had have gone like
quite
4 or
long.
5 hours. And
yeah.
So
I have health problems.
Yeah, but why would you have
a different assumption? Are you fucking serious?
I'm fucking serious. Why would you have a different assumption? Why? How would we know that?
I'm telling you now.
Of course, but don't you think that if you saw the last 2 episodes, they went 5 hours, why would you presume that yours was going to go less and that we would know you had health issues?
Because I'm telling you I have problems.
But when you get to the show?
Oh my God.
Yeah, guys, I think Andrew Wilson here is pretty spot on. Showing up to the show, then suddenly changing how long you're staying, and I think that's just ridiculous. This isn't some casual hangout, it's a professional setting where people have schedules, travel plans, and commitments. You can't just walk in last minute and decide to change everything. That's just not how it works. We've all had that one person in our life who does stuff like this, changes plans last seconds, throws everything off, and act like it's just no big deal. And me personally, I just think that's very disrespectful. Especially when you agreed to something ahead of time. Why wait until you're already there to switch it up? It honestly feels like entitled behavior. You're a guest on someone else's show. How are you going to show up and start setting your own rules on the spot like that? That's just not how it works in the real world. I think that's selfish, and honestly, it's just immature. And I think most people watching know exactly the type of person Andrew is calling out here. And it's frustrating, it's inconsiderate, and it shows lack of respect for everyone that's involved in this setting. And let me know what you guys think about this childish behavior in the comments. And if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure to go ahead and like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a lot. And let's get back to this clip, guys.
Wow, unreal.
This is an initial, this is a disclosure now, but look, so we're going to continue the conversation, but there was one other thing you said to me there in private.
You're fundamentally a dishonest person. Like, fundamentally dishonest. There's no reason for you to hold that presumption at all. On top of there being no reason for you to hold that presumption whatsoever, you get to the studio, then say you have health issues. It's like, yeah, it seems fundamentally dishonest.
Right. I mean, that's just kind of something that you don't want to disclose because it's a little embarrassing. But
we're not asking you.
You cry?
Look,
strong
we're
woman.
Not asking
I thought you were a strong woman.
I hope you guys have a really good day. I'm leaving.
Hold on.
No.
We're not asking. Hold on. We're not. Look.
I thought you were a strong woman.
Kylie, do you want to just take like 3 minutes to gather?
I'm leaving. Like, I'm driving home.
I mean, you agreed to.
I agreed to here, not stay for the entire.
Yeah, but that you can't do some technicality where, well, I showed up for 2 minutes and I'm just going to leave and get the benefits of. Look, Kylie, just take a 5-minute breather. You still there, Kylie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Look, do you want to take a 5-minute breather? Come back and we'll talk more. Okay. All right.
I mean, guys, the waterworks, come on. Really? If I were Andrew Wilson, I'd be doing the same thing. Calling it out right there. You say you're a strong, independent woman, but then all of a sudden you want to just cry about it because someone challenged you? I mean, really? These feminists always talk about how they don't need men, how they can handle everything on their own, and yet the moment they get any type of pushback, they fall apart and they just start tearing up. It's like they're totally unaware they're doing it. That little glimmer in the corner of her eye, yeah, we saw it. And no, that doesn't fly in the real world here. They want to act all tough and all self-sufficient, but then try to pull emotional manipulation when things don't go their way. And that kind of behavior, that type of attitude, that type of entitlement gets you absolutely nowhere in the real world. And it doesn't impress anybody, and no type of men would like that type of behavior at all and want to be with a woman that acts like that. So yeah, let them independently ruin their own credibility if they want, but props to Andrew Wilson for seeing it right through it and calling it out. Total respect to him. Let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.